How CommLoan gives borrowers a competitive advantage. And when it comes to commercial real estate financing, choosing the right lender is every bit as important as choosing the right property. And many borrowers can make the mistake of approaching a single local bank, assuming that they're going to receive the best available financing. And the reality is that every lender is going to have different underwriting guidelines and loan appetites and pricing models and leverage limits, but also property preferences. And that's where CommLoan changes everything. So instead of hoping that one lender will approve your deal, CommLoan gives borrowers access to a nationwide marketplace of more than 700 commercial lending sources, which dramatically increases financing options while also allowing experienced advisors to structure each transaction strategically. And more competition creates better financing. And imagine selling a commercial property. Would you rather list it on the open market or just offer it to one single buyer? Well, that same principle applies to the financing. And a single bank provides only one opinion, whereas CommLoan will provide access to hundreds of lenders who want to compete for your business. And that competition often leads to lower interest rates and better loan structures and higher leverage and more flexible underwriting, but also faster approvals and better execution certainty. And the goal isn't simply getting approved. The goal is obtaining the best financing available for your specific investment strategy. We've got one platform and hundreds of lending sources. I don't think this is a secret, but commercial lending is highly specialized. Whereas some lenders are going to prefer multifamily or retail centers or industrial buildings or office properties or self-storage or hotels or mobile home parks or medical buildings or mixed-use buildings or churches or owner-occupied properties. Whereas others would specialize in specific to SBA loans or bridge financing or construction loans or permanent takeout financing or agency loans or CMBS loans or life company loans. So instead of guessing which lender is going to fit your transaction, CommLoan's technology helps identify the most competitive lenders based on the specific details of your project. And that's going to dramatically increase the efficiency while reducing wasted time on your part. Technology doesn't replace advisors. And one of the biggest misconceptions is that technology is going to replace mortgage professionals. And I believe the opposite is true. Technology is going to handle the data, but experienced advisors still provide the strategy. And your advisor is going to help determine how to structure your loan and the capital stack and your timing and your property positioning, but also the debt coverage optimization, what your maximum proceeds could be, and lender negotiations, and your closing strategy. And technology simply makes these professionals more effective. Saves us time, saves you time. And more lenders means more loan approvals. And many borrowers hear no from one bank and assume that the deal's impossible, when in reality, it may simply just be the wrong lender. So different institutions will evaluate occupancy and property condition and sponsor experience and net worth and liquidity and cash flow and the asset class and the geographic market. And a property that's declined by one lender may be an ideal fit for another. And having access to hundreds of lenders is going to significantly improve the odds of finding that right financing solution. And better financing supports better investments. And the financing structure is going to directly affect your cash flow and your investor returns and your risk and future refinancing options, but also your exit strategy. And saving even a fraction of a percent on interest or negotiating a longer amortization or reduced reserves or higher leverage can dramatically improve the long-term investment performance. And that's why sophisticated investors focus on financing strategy rather than simply just finding a loan. Nationwide lending solutions. So whether you're financing multifamily apartments or retail centers or office buildings or industrial properties or self-storage or hospitality or medical office or mixed-use developments or owner-occupied commercial buildings, CommLoan's going to provide you the access to the financing solutions from lenders that are across the country rather than limiting to borrowers to their local banking relationships. So why work with Bill Rapp and the CommLoan Empower Program? Well, technology is only as valuable as the advisor behind it. And as a commercial mortgage advisor, I help borrowers evaluate financing options, but also match projects with the right lenders and structure transactions strategically and avoid common financing mistakes, but improve execution and certainty and help you navigate the lending process from application through closing. And with access to over 700 commercial lenders, you're no longer limited to what a single institution can offer. And you're going to be best positioned to compete in today's commercial real estate market with confidence. So final thoughts for the day. Commercial financing has evolved. And the borrowers who are going to achieve the best results are those who combine modern technology with experienced advisory services. CommLoan's nationwide lending marketplace will give borrowers access to more capital sources and better financing options and increased execution certainty, creating a true competitive advantage in today's commercial real estate market. And if you're planning your next acquisition or a refinance or a development project, let's explore how the right financing strategy can help you reach your investment goals. And that's it for the day. Thank you for watching. You can visit my website at billrapp.comloan.com. Appreciate your time. Take care.